Let's have a look at how WP Forms works in conjunction with our Simply Static form integration. For the purpose of this tutorial, I created a super simple contact form based on a template in WP Forms. Now let's create a connection in Simply Static. Head over to Simply Static Forms and create a new connection. In this case, we call it Contact Form 5. We're choosing local WP and we select webhook. Next up, we choose WP Forms for the integration. To get the form ID of WP Forms, switch to your front end. Here's our Contact 5 page with the WP Forms form embedded. Open up the inspector controls. Have a look for the form tag. Each form embedded from WP Forms has a unique form, so copy the ID and switch back to your backend. Add the form ID. Next up, we need a webhook URL. For the purpose of this tutorial, we're using FormSpree. So if you don't have an account with FormSpree, create one. They have a generous free tier. Switch to your FormSpree backend. Create a new form. Click on Add New, New Form, and we name it Contact Form 5. Choose an email to forward the submission and create the form. Now copy the form endpoint and switch back to your backend. Add the webhook URL. We are not going to be customizing the feedback right now, but feel free to do so if you want to adjust the wording. Now we can publish our connection. Now that we have finished our form connection, we can switch to Simply Static, Generate, click Generate Static Files and run a new export. Our export is finished now. Let's put it for a test. Switch to your static website and head over to Contact 5, fill out the details and submit the form. The form was submitted successfully. Let's switch to FormSpree in our backend to verify we got the submission. Switch to Submissions. In our case it's landed in spam, but it doesn't matter. And here's our form submission. As you can see, it's pretty easy to connect WP Forms with Simply Static by using FormSpree as a webhook processor.